This video will provide an overview of the Build tab in creating a new form or editing an existing form. You can open FormStack in another window to practice as we work. Once created, you can use your practice form to experiment with different section settings and question types. I recommend that you keep this practice form available to use throughout the different FormStack lessons. After you have viewed all of the FormStack training videos and instructions, you will be required to submit a different form following the instructions under Assessment. To create a new form, first navigate to the folder where you want to create your form. If you don't build the form in the correct folder, it will go into the uncategorized folder and you'll have to move it later. I'm going to work in the Web Team folder under UCM. Within your department folder, click New Form in the top right-hand corner. The first step is to name your form. Click on the pencil next to the form name to edit. After you've named your form, click on the Save icon to save it. You can choose to start with the pre-built form. There are a variety of choices provided by FormStack. We're going to build a form from scratch today. The form building area is on the right, and all of the fields are on the left. FormStack has a drag and drop interface. Each of these fields and their properties will be described in detail in separate videos. We're going to cover a couple basic things in this video. When creating a new form, always start with a section. Sections allow you to create different areas and new pages within your form. Each section can have a header and text, or you can leave it blank. You can control the number of columns and the label positions by editing the section properties. And now I'm going to switch to a test form so that we can demonstrate how to move and edit questions. This is a form that would be used by a veterinary office to collect information from pet owners before their pet's first visit. This is the same form that you will be creating for your assessment. The form starts with a blank section with no text. I've added 3 questions to this section. I'm going to edit the section by clicking on the section name and then clicking the pencil so that I can add a heading and update my instructions. Click Close when you're finished with your text. The Properties panel is already open, so I can change the number of columns to 2 and the label position to left. You can see that these changes have taken place immediately. FormStack updates and saves immediately so that you don't need to do anything else. When you're finished working on a particular question, just click Close. To add another question, you just drag and drop it from the Fields panel. So we're going to pull in an address to add the owner address. As you're dragging it, you can see the dotted lines will show you where that question is going to go. To edit the question, you just click on it. That opens the property panel, and I'm going to change the label to owner address. Now, if you don't like the way this looks, you can just edit your section again. I'm going to take it back to 1 column, and I'll leave my name labels where they're at. In the Build panel, you can copy, delete, and move your questions. To copy a question, you just hover over the question and click on the copy icon, which is 2 pages. And then you can edit that question as you want. If you don't need a question, you can click on the trash can and then confirm the deletion. You can also move questions around by hovering over the question, clicking on the double arrows, and dragging the question to the position that you want. The Sort Fields button on the Build tab allows you to move your questions around and to be able to easily see where they're at. You can actually even move whole sections as well. When you're finished editing, just click Close. You can use the Preview button to see what your form is going to look like and to do a test submission. This concludes this video for basic instructions on the Build tab.